That's right. We're just a couple cowboys.
I felt that we were going to come back and Michael Madsen was going to be on the other side of the screen going to shoot me full of rock salt. That was awesome.
Well, at first I thought it was kind of cowboy, but now that I think about it, it's kind of, kind of a Pulp Fiction
little Kill Bill-ish.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a little more appropriate, I think. Or maybe I'll change it every week. Who knows?
You never know what you're going to get around here.
That's right.
Oh.
Just in time. Give them an extra 10. Has it been? Oh, yeah, we are kind of later today, huh?
It's fashionably late.
I was trying to put water slide decal eyeballs on a 1/12 scale figure.
He had like more contraptions than an optometrist coming in over his face to do it.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh
man, that Ultimate WWE ring looks good.
Why do people keep talking to me about that? I'm serious.
What? Have you not went in on it yet?
Yeah, it ends this week, right? Is it in this week or did it already end?
Maybe this week. I don't know. What's it up to now? Let's see.
Watch it have ended and I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I mean, you pretty much, now that you've missed Macho Man.
Yeah.
Ending on August 22nd. Oh, it's today. 6 hours.
Oh, dang. So I've got this time to think about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Dang.
And everything's unlocked. You get that doink.
I was going to say they need to throw like one thing here in at the end, like a Lord Alfred Hayes exclusive or something like that to really get me.
For last minute backers.
Yeah.
Instead of early. It's been a good weekend. I got wave 3 of TFT. Ultimates. Hey, I did too, but they're at your house, right?
You did too. They're right over there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they've been showing up everywhere this week. So maybe that means that we're going to be close to the next one being put up for sale.
You got to think, but they just put up the worst, and they just put up. Was there something else? Oh well, that Simpsons thing, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, those figures of the worst look the best. Those are rad. I'm all over those.
Yeah. You think out of everything that's been shown recently, I know you're a Simpsons guy though, but the worst is a little bit more appealing, right?
It's new, but not just new because it's original IP. It's also like new. The Simpsons stuff looks rad, and I'm like, I'm 3/5 of the way there for sure on this first wave. I still haven't decided on the robots yet, but I've got Simpsons. I don't have the worst, so I'm excited for that.
I hate water slides and they hate me. Yeah. It's been a while since I've done them.
So I get the advantage of the water slides and all of that. Does that like pay off? Does that outweigh like the difficulty of them?
I have never done. Oh wait, you talking about decals or for eyeballs?
For like eyes, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
This is the first time I've ever done it for eyes, but I know at my advanced age and my shakiness and my caffeine intake today, I knew I wasn't going to be able to paint. I knew, so I thought I'd try something new. And that gets the circle, that gets the inside. It saves some painting. We'll see. I don't know how it'll turn out.
Do you steady your hand on like a bar that you can like lift, like lower down onto it? A lot of people when they paint on easels and stuff like that, there's a bar that they rest their hand on to do that.
Well, not without. Maybe if I had something to hold the figure too, but you're holding the figure with this hand. You're going in with this hand. Well, the way I've always heard it is if you're going to shake with this hand, you might as well be shaking with this hand at the same.
And so things line. You got to get them on the same frequency.
Yeah. And then they align. And then you go for it real quick.
Oh, well.
I don't get that reference. I don't know.
I have to go back. I have to leave now. My home planet needs me.
I suck at eyes. It's hard. Yeah. I'm just gonna start sending everything off to Corey. Casting Cave.
That dude's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, I'm not a great painter anyway, but I think I've like tried every trick that everybody says to do and stand by, and it's like that doesn't work for me. Oh.
It's such an asshole.
Dang.
Do you think Bacula looks like Fruit Brute? I have to think about it to say it like that, Bacula.
Instead of Batula.
Batula.
I mean, Fruit Brute's a werewolf, right?
Fruit. I've got to look that up.
I mean,
I know the main three, but you get past that and I lose.
Oh, you don't know Yummy Mummy and Fruit Brute?
Nope. They were the outliers.
Yeah, they're the ones that they don't come around as often.
Is there a reason for that, or is that just because they're not?
I guess maybe they didn't hook like the others, but man, I think their designs and everything, they're just as cool as the other ones, so I don't know why.
Hold me closer, tiny Robo.
I don't know. I hope we see action figures of the both of them.
You got to think they will if they're going Count Chocula and well, okay. Even Booberry seems not as the main two are Chocula and Frankenberry.
But Booberry's always brought back every single year as far as like the cereal goes and whatnot. So and I get it from an action figure standpoint, he's a little bit more of a challenge.
Also, from a cereal point of view, I mean, Booberry's kind of blue, right? It's kind of an offshoot kind of color that you want to pour milk in and make a sludge-looking substance.
So I don't eat cereal I don't like milk at all. But I used to eat it with cereal when I was a kid, but I don't even do that anymore. But even as a kid, I didn't like to eat fruity cereal with milk. I'd eat it dry. But like, so Count Chocula is really the only one that I actually ate and enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't like marshmallows. And again, I don't put milk in my cereal or never have.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yummy Mummy. Yummy Mummy is my daughter's favorite of the cereal monsters, so they absolutely have to make Yummy Mummy around here.
Whoa! Good evening from Athens, Greece.
Oh, hello.
Oh, that's good, Billy.
But you know what? Towards that point, though, did you see like instead of just bringing the cereal back, they're doing the trick.
They're doing tricks on
cereal that. Wait.
Oh, there you are. They're doing what?
Okay. They're doing like these trick or treat packs that come in a box, and it's each flavor in this little bag that you can just open and eat,
really?
like the chips and stuff that they put in that size.
I saw the one where they're mixing all the the monsters together on one box. Did you get a box of those?
I haven't found it yet. I think it's Walmart only.
Oh, do you need me to pick up a box? I'm going to Walmart here right after we get off here.
Oh, maybe if you see it.
You want me to dump the cereal out? Just keep the box, or no? I keep the cereal in it.
But I want to find the little packs because that's how I would eat that cereal anyway.
Oh, okay. So, and they are putting Halloween out right now, right there, because it's Halloween season.
It's still a zillion. I like to think that there's a briskness to a million degrees here.
Oh, it hasn't been raining. I saw people talk about mowing lawns in Texas, which I want no part of. But here it's been actually kind of cooler. Well, it's 96 today, but it rained this week.
I was going to say last week it was a little cooler here, and then we got pretty big storms the other night, and now it's supposed to be like ridiculous this week.
What's your favorite cereal ever?
My favorite cereal ever to eat as traditional cereal is probably Cocoa Pebbles because that's like the chocolatiest cereal out of all of them. I do like to eat Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries, just dry.
Oh, yeah?
A lot.
So you have gums of steel, right? Your gums are just built up over years.
I guess so.
because I tried those a couple times dry when I was a kid, and it was like, no, it was showing skull under my lip, just no. So I always went for the Frosted Flakes. You could, they were just, they were lighter. I go to my grandma's house, and she always had the brick shredded wheat.
Yeah.
That was hard without milk.
They call those loofah sponges these days.
Yeah. They come horses with them.
but Cocoa Pebbles are hard to eat dry because they're so small. So I like Cocoa Puffs that way.
Okay. Too. That makes sense. That's a finger food of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, I don't really care much for most of the fruity cereals. Crunch Berries is as close as I get.
Yeah, if we got Cheerios or Corn Flakes or Raisin Bran or the brick, it was always some sugar.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a good one too. I never had a lot.
Well, I didn't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch until I had kids.
Now that one, obviously, I haven't ever eaten it with milk on it, but I think that one gets soggy super fast. So that's probably better to just eat right out of the box anyway, right?
I don't know what gets soggy and what doesn't. I can't remember if my brother put milk in his cereal. Pop-Tarts. We're doing a food episode today. What's your
Well, I'll tell you whether or not we speak about the virtues of breakfast cereals or whatever, but I'd take action figures off for all of the cereal icons, which I know we've talked about before, but heck yeah, I don't discriminate when it comes to that.
Damn, Smurfberry Crunch.
Dang, I remember Smurfberry Crunch and the Nintendo system cereal with Mario and Zelda, 2 different bags in the same box. But Smurfberry Crunch, that smelled like strawberry shortcake.
Dang, I don't remember those. You remember C3POs?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know that they existed. I don't know if I remember them because I would have been really, really, really little probably, but I know they existed. And Ghostbusters, I had Ghostbusters cereal and the Ninja Turtles.
Ghostbusters was in that time of I was probably eating Pop-Tarts and on the fancy days we'd have toaster strudels.
Oh yes, I remember those, the toaster strudel days. But yeah, the Ninja Turtle cereal. But Ninja Turtles, they had the Pizza Crunch-A-Bungas, which was not cereal. It was like a salty snack. Man, I wish they would make those again because I love those things.
I don't remember those either.
They were like they're supposed to be pizza flavored, but they were like puffs. They were really good.
Your American cereals sound crazy.
They most certainly are.
What's the best way to transfer sugar into children's guts?
Yeah, it's like cereal and pixie sticks.
Oh my god, pixie sticks.
Mainline those. Yeah, but
G.I. Joe cereal. All these, man, you know what C3POs would get us though? Probably Star Wars action figures. That'd be cool. You're talking about cereal mascots.
Well, that was a good segue because since you said it, it's nuts. What the hell is with Star Wars?
I don't know.
I've had a couple of days now since we were talking about it to get a little worked up about it.
Did you because I got I saw all kinds of, hey, we're pushing RSing to December and shit. And I know some people are finding them in stores, but I ain't.
Yeah, I don't have that series yet. And I get it. There's a lot going on right now, but it seems like even Star Wars is even lagging compared to, their friends down the hall, right?
That's the thing that gets me. I mean, Marvel keeps, and I'm just using Marvel as an example. Joe's could probably use a fan first day of their own, get some announcements out and stuff, but we're used to that with G.I. Joe,
right?
Going a couple of months.
That's still ramping, right?
Yeah, Star Wars, it was like our HasLab Rancor's coming. I mean, oops, did I say Rancor?
It seems like ever since Patrick fucked up, it's been
radio silence.
Even though we messed up, you guys aren't getting anything for another 6 months.
It's like, oh no, you blew it. You blew it. Transformers comes along and says, oh, we're doing the next HasLab.
Yeah.
Great.
We'll just cut right in front of you as punishment.
So I don't. I'm just ready for some Star Wars, and I feel like, well, okay, I get it. There is no media between. Well, there's been Bad Batch. Yeah, where'd that go?
But Star Wars should be evergreen right now. Period.
Yeah. And even if that wave has been pushed back, and they're thinking, well, we don't want to announce anything until we get some stuff in hands. That's not how. Again, that's not how the Marvel team works. It's like we're gonna just keep announcing shit. Just
yeah, it's definitely frustrating. I mean, not that there's a dearth of things to buy right now, but at the same time, the Mando, all this stuff. It's like, yeah,
yeah. Because around the time of Mando season 2, we were getting Mando season 1 stuff. So this year should have been getting more. And I know they announced stuff or pipeline or whatever, but I can't remember those. They weren't plastic. That's
yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, with so much of this stuff now, it's like it's hooked in. It's like, yeah, you don't need a show to support these. They're gonna go. I mean, original trilogy stuff. Even there's so much.
Yeah.
It's like you don't need a show for this.
More Jedis, more just.
It's frustrating. Star Wars is very frustrating, and I think the thing that frustrates me the most about it is that it shouldn't be frustrating.
Yeah. They have 40 years to catch up.
Yeah. And rabidest of the rabid fan bases. I mean, you can make that argument for really any fan base, but I mean, come on. Star Wars is something that it's 40 years old, but it's not treated as a nostalgia property. So, I mean, it's front and center.
Right. And then new stuff coming. I mean, okay, we don't know the look, and I understand them keeping probably a close everything to the chest, close to the chest when it comes to the series that's about to come up, like Mandalorian season 2.
Sure.
You could get some stuff before, but there was still stuff from Mandalorian season 1 could be making through season 2 and then move into.
Honestly, I get it. A new character shows up or a new look is there and it's like, oh shit, got to get that right away. But you know what? If I have to wait for that because they don't want to, put that stuff out there yet, as long as I'm getting other stuff in between, that, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll wait a year. Fine, cool. Just give me stuff in between now and then.
Because this RS scene wave seemed at the time to feel like things were balancing out. There was a prequel, there was an OT, there was a Mandalorian, or a couple, wasn't it? I can't remember who's all in the wave, but it seemed like a mix, and that's what feels like needs to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Bad Batch? Yeah. Wasn't there Tech?
Tech, yeah.
Yeah, Tech.
We don't have Tick.
We don't have Echo.
I was expecting to have Tick before Rika, and that did not happen.
Well, they announced Wrecker. Well, no, did they? I can't even remember at this point.
They were pretty close, I think.
Are you trying to make me jealous? What?
Yeah. What?
Get out of my chat. Oh, my chat.
I want you out of my house
now. But yeah, or something, even a trickle. Because it sounds like, I mean, if they're pushing that back to December, they haven't announced any kind of fan first. They've hinted at the HasLab.
We're being very kind about that.
Yeah. And I got to feel since it was on a live stream and there was the way they do it with a group of people, there wasn't you can't take that back.
Yeah.
The PR person couldn't have come on and just said, no, you guys
everybody stop.
Yeah. Do a mind wipe, Men in Black style.
Yeah.
No, you can't. The jury will disregard this evidence. Once it's in there, it's in there. It's out there,
Yeah. So, it is the internet after all. Yeah.
I get it. But
I mean, everybody makes mistakes, but it's like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. I get that. But that seems to be and then They were never to be seen again.
Yeah. It sucks. I want, and everything looks good. I'm excited about most of the character selection. There's a lot of, repeats in there, but some of them are upgrade repeats, and I don't generally complain about those. So it's like, come on now.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, toy people. Hey, toy robot and General Lando. Yeah, that was my OT, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That record looks kind of like Dave Bautista. We are talking Star Wars right now. We're not talking about that wrestling stuff. There we go. Costco Reeves and Zero.
Yeah. That's a good assortment, and there's no spoily anything in there.
Yeah. I've been looking at, well, I've been wanting Arsing the whole time.
Is that an important character to you?
Yes. Yes, it is. Black Series had a flock line, but they had to scrap it because I called them up and I said, hey, look, this is bullshit. Not happening on my watch.
I'll show you how to really spoil a live stream.
Yeah. But I'd buy a Bantha. But that's hair. That's not flock. There's a difference.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Not talking about wrestling. CM Punk. That was a hell of a thing Friday night, though. Whew.
I've seen people talking about a big pop, but I don't know anything about.
CM Punk came back to wrestling after 7 years on AEW in Chicago, his hometown.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was a big deal.
Wait, he's been out of wrestling for 7 years? I mean, even The Rock doesn't do that, right?
Yeah, he left WWE and went to MMA. Well, he came back to WWE as he came back to Fox to talk about WWE. So he didn't actually work for them, but he hasn't been in a ring or anything like that in 7 years.
Yeah, well, I mean, wrestling's never been about being excited about guys who are like well past their prime getting back in the ring, probably, though, right?
But he's not those guys' age, I don't think.
No. Well, hell, wasn't Flair in a ring the other day too?
Flair came out with Andrade, his son-in-law, or soon-to-be son-in-law, in a Mexican Federation.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. But he could pop up in AEW anytime.
Yeah. WWF is like, we don't have insurance premiums high enough for that, sir.
I was there. It was, Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Yeah, Goldberg came back last night for his 2 matches a year.
His contractually obligated comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Veebs just undermined the WWE game plan. Yeah, Brock came back last night too. But Becky came back, I guess. But we're not talking about wrestling, right? You don't buy, you buy classic wrestling figures.
Yeah, I was going to say, most of the guys I'd like to see come back, it's not possible for them to come back.
You're getting to a short list, though, of what you need to complete your roster.
Yeah, when like Haku and Bad News Brown and the Barbarian are like right there at the top of your list, you're doing pretty well.
Yeah. Punk is younger than me and Robo.
How old is he?
I don't know. Let's see. CM Punk. If only we had some kind of
these magical devices that
he's 42. He's younger than how old was Diamond Dallas Page when he started? I had to spell suddenly.
Diamond.
Well, when you get to he's 65. So yeah, 20 years ago he would have been about 45. Wait, 20 years ago would still be 2000. He started before that. So he was
still older than most when they get there.
Barbarian coming out very soon.
Really? That'd be awesome. I know there's a new Powers of Pain Warlord coming out that I think is a Walmart exclusive.
You always look at me when it comes to it's like, and it's a Walmart. Keep an eye out.
Because I've got the Warlord that they did a few years ago, but it's this singles run one with that stupid thing on his face. It's like, I want the powers of pain.
Yeah. Ooh, Jericho was
Haku, man, Haku. You would think people would be afraid not to make a Haku figure because he's like the toughest some bitch ever, right? I mean, he'd just go bite their noses off or some shit.
It is generally crazy that they're that's exactly that's where we were.
Yeah, I don't understand it, and I again, I don't know if maybe like because the tech series that's only been at Walmart so far, right?
Mm-hmm. Here and there, even repping Taco Villa.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? It's not a highbrow place, but from a cost standpoint, it's not cheap. They got real expensive on me, I think.
I don't know if I probably haven't been that way.
I don't think I've taken you there. Yeah.
Oh, is that local? I thought that was from down south when you were down south.
No, that's local to here. So
I don't know.
You can bank on the authenticity of it.
Oddly enough, well, Walmart hates Hasbro action figures, and I don't think that's on a Walmart side. Although I've seen Shang-Chi, I've seen the Villains Wave, I've seen the stuff that has been released. Again, it's Star Wars. I haven't.
But that was my thing. It was like maybe Walmart handled their own shipping and well, they do, and that's why that's the only place that the tech wave has shown up, and Hasbro's struggling with getting it everywhere else.
I'm sorry. That is the RS Sing wave, okay? Quit talking.
Sorry. Yes, sorry.
Quit calling it the tech wave. No, I'm kidding. But I've seen Mattel there. I've seen Masters of the Universe. I see Jurassic Park, although it cleared out fast for some reason. I see McFarlane stuff. I see Fortnite stuff. I see what's the other thing? Oh, and then WWE seems to be rotating nicely.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't get it.
I feel like Star Wars is banking on, and even PulseCon being towards the end of October. If they announce stuff, we're not going to see that until 2022.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, is it just going to be a pipeline reveal? It's like,
yeah,
you don't even get to see what that is. So
if they're announcing, it's got to be that would be a lot of goodwill. Would be working on stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they announce it, it's going out for pre-order and then it's shipping in November, not so much turnaround, because they were like getting more and more. Here's this pipeline. Here's this. Look for it next year. And that was earlier this year. And I'm thinking, but they've been doing that for a while. Remember, was it Tarkin? They announced at a celebration.
Yeah.
And he didn't come out till, or was it Thrawn?
Yeah.
The Thrawn
Imperial type.
I think the Thrawn showed at Celebration. There was a San Diego version with the big box,
and
then he came out regular card the next year.
Yeah.
So we're kind of used to waiting a while, but to have nothing.
That's the thing. I mean, I don't mind waiting on stuff as long as there's stuff, feeding in there in between.
That's another thing. My Transformers isn't too bad at mine. It's not totally current, but there's Transformers. For Star Wars, all I see is Grief and Quill. And I think my Target, somebody sent me some pictures yesterday. It's got Flint and Jay and Cobra Commander and a few other things. So they're getting stock too.
I was gonna say, I've seen more Joe stuff as of late. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's looking at that. That's going to be the first thing I clip off and put a paper or piece of wire, clip, guitar string, something.
So you can walk by and go, "Grung." It's like the opening today.
That's why I was about to click over to it, but I didn't. Alpha Flight.
Huh?
Todd, are you confusing your Excalibur and your Alpha Flight? Yes, you did. Haha, I caught you. I caught you.
I think he means Inhumans is what he actually means.
What he means is Outback X-Men. That box set.
Well, what? Mondo's actually kind of doing that, right? Because they're doing that repaint of their Wolverine figure in the brown from Pride of the X-Men. And I mean, he at least has an Australian accent in that one, right?
Well, is that going to be a general release? Because the picture one was kind of a special, wasn't it?
I think so. But yeah, if ever a Wolverine needed a voice chip, it's the Australian accent.
It's been so long since I've only seen clips of it.
Aye, there, bub.
Hey, that went to the wrong side. Not the wrong side, the other side. Easy, Australians.
They were supposed to go up over, instead they went down under.
When is Super 7 releasing the Fwoosh Ultimates 2-pack? Uh-oh. Oh, you got excited, you froze. Where'd you go? I saw you, Todd, again. Oh.
He's hiding now. You called him out.
There he goes. I tried to delete it before you saw that. My targets have very tempting Jazzwares Fortnite vehicles. Oh, is that the 3 3/4 inch?
Yeah, they're not making 6-inch vehicles. Well, I mean, I doubt it. They haven't yet, right? And now they won't.
Yeah.
Maybe Hasbro will do that.
Some Great Lakes X-Men? Some Great Lakes Avengers?
What? Didn't they...
Was his name Mr. Immortal, or was it Mr. I, or something like that? Flatman, Doorman.
Well, I was gonna say, I was just thinking about Flatman. Didn't some magazine or a comic like do a Flatman action figure one time?
And I'm sure at this point you could find it on the internet, print it out, and laminate it and get it up there. Because yeah, I'd take that whole team. Dinosaur, Big Bertha,
Yeah,
and Squirrel Girl was eventually, wasn't she a part of the team?
yeah.
I pulled a Todd. That's what that's what we're gonna call it from now on. When you say the wrong name or the wrong team,
You totted yourself.
Great Lakes Avengers, but they tried X-Men adjacent at some point, I think. Oh, did I miss? Yes, I did. Mr. Bug, no Black Series, but Hasbro is willing to give us a custom fodder wave, aka the Eternal. You knew they were going to make the movies coming. They have to make figures, you know.
Yeah. I wish I was more excited about the designs from that movie. It's like the one place where you could go batshit crazy with Kirby stuff and it would look fine. They didn't do it.
Right. But at the same time, like I said, that last trailer,
I'm excited for like the movie itself. It's just, it could look a lot trippier, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Holy shit. We have 44 backers to go. Galactus. Oh, no. I thought the funding was 13,000. It's not. It's 1,044 to go right now.
I don't know. You know, it's like, is it though?
Yeah. I got excited. Well, I saw somebody post and I was like, oh, that's almost. I saw the 900.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, when you talk about crowdfunding things and whatnot, it's like the first 2 days and the last 2 days is when you make like most of your money. So it's like, even if it has, it's going to be big time hype the last 2 days of the of this going on, hoping to you know, fund Galactus and then on to Nova and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a crazy, you know, thing, but you know, we're there.
Yeah, I figured this is gonna fund this week, and then it's gonna hit hard this weekend from after that.
Yeah, I'm feeling somewhat confident for Nova at this point.
Oh, there you go. See, I get the and if it's not for you, then you don't have to worry about it at all because it is essentially it's just that movie. That's it.
Yeah.
But if
Well,
you
and
collect MCU and you dig those designs, all you have to do is buy a wave and then a couple of exclusives and done.
and that was kind of my thing anyway. It's like I have been stepping out of the I love the MCU, but I've been stepping away from the figures. So
Mhm.
it's like, okay. I'm definitely excited for the movie. I think it has potential to be crazy. So
GLX. I thought they had done something X-Men. But most got cease and desist. Have you ever looked through your action figure collection and forget that you even had certain ones to begin with?
I think I have.
Hmm.
Um,
But not to the point where you've ordered another one and you got it and went to put it there and almost went in the exact same spot as the one that's already standing there.
yeah, I don't think I've done that. I have accidentally a couple of times pre-ordered something twice because I forgot about that.
Mm. Hmm.
Um, but sometimes, we were talking about wrestling figures. I think there have been a couple of characters that it's been like I kind of forgot that they made them.
For I think for me, it's mostly when we get into odd troopers like
Yeah.
this. I couldn't remember. I mean, I just got this and I only ordered one, and it's only from GameStop. But when we get to like the jump troopers, or they just change it just a little bit, I can't remember
Mhm.
what's what.
Well, and I'll be honest with you, like with some of those gaming greats and whatnot, it's like I'm usually pretty good about having perfect recall of everything, but sometimes I forget what those even are.
Hmm.
It's like
Hmm.
the jump troopers got the yellow on them, so I tend to remember that one. But some of the other ones, it's kind of like
One of them does.
one of them does. Okay, so
The other jump trooper isn't the captain or whatever it is.
yeah,
It's a basic. Forgetting you ordered something is the Mezco game or Metacom. But
yeah,
at that but there, it's not something you already have in the collection. Like you said, you already have it pre-ordered. Sometimes I'll go, "Oh," and then I'll go and look and, well, "Oh, I've already got that pre-ordered. What the hell?"
yeah,
I go back to forgetting about it because it's not for another 8 months.
yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm usually pretty good with what I have on the shelf, but hmm,
You don't have much in tubs at this point.
um, it's mostly MCU stuff and Marvel Legends variations on like characters.
That you've replaced, that
Yeah,
upgraded?
yeah. But yeah, that's I have a few things that I purposely get doubles of. Of course that stuff's in storage, but in bins. And oh, it's the same thing with the DC Universe classics. It's like most of the variations on characters are not displayed right now.
Yeah.
Some of them are, but most of them aren't.
I've got that whole well, I don't think it's complete, but there's a lot of them. I've got those in tubs, and then Masters of the Universe are in tubs at the moment, and then I'd say quite a few Marvel Legends because I have an Avengers display, Spider-Man, MCU, and then X-Men. So if it kind of falls outside that or doesn't fit in where I got it, it's in a tub.
Yeah, and a tub that I need to just get rid of and donate is Star Wars stuff is big time because it's all stuff that's come off the shelf when the upgraded versions of them have come
Hmm.
out. It's like, why am I keeping this shit around? It's like I need to donate this.
I call you find out what TMNT figures have in a box. And then I get them and they're still in a box. It's on my. I hate to open it because I don't have a spot for them yet. I'm working on more space, but I'd hate to open them up and put them directly into a tub. You know, they're fine where they are, how they stack and everything's together. But it's going to be one hell of an unboxing one day. Whenever I
because
get wave 4.
I'll tell you this. Ultimates have a lot of stuff in the box, and it take forever to open.
Yeah, except his Spycore collection. I don't have the classic Spycore.
Do you wait? You don't have the classics one, or just not the cartoon one?
Oh, not the cartoon one. I skipped the Filmation, didn't I? I mean, you said you're not getting that one. You can't.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've dumped everything not displayed.
I need to pull that Band-Aid and do that.
Yeah.
I did that with a whole bunch of stuff the last time that I moved. And it was a lot of like Toy Biz Legends and stuff like that. But
donate those Star Wars this way. I am between you and Quinn though. So
oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're taking Star Wars. Yeah,
I'll hand them off. And
yeah, I need to look through those before, because if I'm correct, Quinn is like South Texas.
I used to be South Texas, or you mean like really South Texas?
Really South Texas.
Oh, okay. San Antonio poser saying South Texas.
When you still have half a day,
yeah,
to get down to the border.
It still takes 5 hours to get to Padre.
Oh God. I think that was about 8 hours. Well, it was 11 in all, but because I had to jump through Oklahoma there for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can split it. Oh yeah. I have a couple of the few turtles I have open is Donnie.
Third best.
Oh wait, I didn't even catch that. Get out of my chat.
Yeah, no kidding. Ooh. Raph or Michelangelo, you can make the argument as the third best turtle. Whichever one's not the second best. Oh, Harlan, yeah, you are truly South Texas.
All Star Wars goes through the Robo colander. You never know what I'm going to want. You got the new stuff, didn't
you? Which new stuff? Origins, Revelations.
Oh, he may be talking about the newest cartoon stuff.
No.
Yeah.
I'll probably give. I'll give the cartoon a shot, but there's too much He-Man going on as far as toys go, especially for a guy who really enjoys Origins and is going to give Revelations toys more of a chance. But I have my He-Man collection. Yeah. It's like classics is mine.
Are you?
So, I think it's fine. I think it's an interesting approach that taking with the show, which is probably what Masters needs. So I'll be interested to see how that turns out, but I probably won't be into the toys.
It's kind of New Adventures feeling.
It's what?
I haven't watched the trailer, but looking at the toys, it feels New Adventures. It feels kind of spacey, techy, kind of.
Yep. And I believe I read the little PR thing because they did a gender swap with Ram Man, and I believe they're calling her Ram Ma'am, which is awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw Orko as a droid too.
Yeah.
Or a robot of some kind.
Yeah.
Ram Ma'am. Which Masters of the Universe character would you like to see in the Revelation line?
Merman.
Was Ram Man in the? Was he in the?
They haven't announced him for Revelation. Spycore is coming, which is great because he's my second favorite Masters character. But Merman, until Merman announced for any Masters line, he's always my most wanted.
How happy are you for Simpsons Ultimates?
I am happy. I'm excited for it. I was all in on World of Springfield back in the day. Springfield and Spider-Man Classics is what brought me back into action figure collecting.
Oh, you're still
So
there.
yeah, no, sorry, it tripped for a second. So I'm all about some of it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be completist with it yet, but the chance to own a Poochie action figure, and that Mo looks fantastic. Those two are 100% for sure. Deep Space Homer is probably likely. I'm not sure about the robots yet, but I do like the potential where the line has to go. I think that it's already kind of showing itself that they're going to treat it like the Disney line, and it's not just going to be like, here's your classic Homer. Like, it's just like they haven't done here's your classic Mickey Mouse. So some of the weird directions I like that about it, but I don't know. It's so hard with having such a substantial Simpsons collection already, but then at the same time not really have been, the property has not meant, I haven't watched that show in 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite that long, because I'm a big season 2 to like season 10 or 11 fan. I still argue that that's the best TV that's ever been made, but since then it's like, I don't know.
That's what I was told Friday whenever I was talking with Wade. I was like, I've never watched it. He was like, go from like season 2 or 3 to 10 or 11, somewhere in there. That's
Yep. So highlights through that era, which I think they're probably going to stick to, at least at the beginning, because they know their collector base pretty well, I would say. There's going to be some fun stuff, and I'll probably be in for those iconic versions of characters that we may not see very many of, for sure.
that was my next question.
Yeah.
Because you got to, with Mo being his basic look in the first wave, you think they're going to do basic looks for all the main cast? But is he considered main cast? He's kind of a.
I think about it. It's kind of like Robin Hood. I mean, he's right there, but not. I would say if people, you got to be respectful of what an A-list character means, and I think for any property that really can't expand more than past 3 to 5 characters. I think you get way too generous with the term A-list once you do that. So he's definitely solid B-list. So yeah.
But you got to think they're eventually going to do the basic Homer. Basic.
I would think so. The Poochie's hilarious, and I love the philosophy that they have, and that they're starting with Poochie, because that's just so funny because of what the character is and what it represents. But the robots are hilarious too. It's just I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know. Even though one comes with the Bort license plate, which is
I don't know what that is, but you've talked about it several times.
Yeah, so it's just go on that YouTube and look for it. It's Bart at the amusement park not being able to find a license plate with his name on it, and they have Bort but not Bart, and there's a little interaction, and I mean, it's still one of the funniest like little parts of the show ever. So yeah.
What is one toy you'd collect like Dan Larson with Ken or Boba? I don't think there's any one figure I'd get multiples of the exact same figure. You know what I mean?
I would say, as far as like any one figure that I have the most of, it's either, I think it's probably vintage Donatello, because I have like 3 or 4 of those, but that's it.
I don't have a lot of vintage ones. Now there's characters that I get several, like your Merman.
Yeah.
And I think Quinn said something about Merman being his too. You get different iterations, different versions, different looks and sizes and everything.
Like the Thing, Blue Beetle, Merman, Donatello.
Blue Beetle, yep.
There are a few characters that it's like I'll get everything. Well, almost everything. But
yeah,
I have character collections of some characters, definitely.
I think I've got quite a few Mandalorians at this point.
Yeah.
need every version, but Catman would be my oddball one that I have several different versions of.
Mm-hmm.
I had to make them all myself, but
Well, except that one, right?
yeah, except the one. Hmm.
Yeah, but like collecting multiples of one figure like that, I don't think that I do that really at all, because the vintage Playmate Donatellos that I have, what I think I have 5, because I have 4 that kind of went through my time as a kid collecting or having the figures, right? It's like I've got the soft head one, and then I've got a couple other ones, and I usually got them if they started to get a little scuffed, or dinged up. And then okay, actually I have 6 of them, because then I brought a pristine vintage one later that
Yeah.
is perfect, and then I have a carded vintage one too. So it's
Dang.
probably Donatello.
Do you have all those up, or are they like put away?
They're down here.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
yeah, except I don't have carded Donatello out. Actually, he is in the carded box that has not been unpacked
Oh,
for some
dang.
reason. That has not been
For Blue Beetle, your old toy room was even painted in the two-tone blues, and yes, it was, and it was awesome. But it was much smaller than what he's currently rocking. I've quite a few G1 Megatrons, G1 Optimus Prime Skeletors. Oh, you're going for the mains. Does that mean Veebs loves Donnie more than Robo? I wasn't big into the original line. I had a few, and of course I had Donatello back then, but that was kind of my, as I was going into high school age.
I have a vintage merman on card too, and one of those protector things that I paid a well, not by today's standards, but paid quite a bit for
Yeah.
several years ago. But
Vader, Shredder's, Cobra Commanders. Yeah. You know what? I bought
you have a type.
for oddball things. I bought quite a few, not quite a few. Okay, I don't have a stack of them or anything, but I did buy quite a few Catmans. But Zorn, Marvel Legends Zorn, and oh my God, why is this Doc
Zorn?
Samson? Doc Samson.
Uh-huh.
I bought a few of those and Zorn. I don't know why. I'd see them, and
Because that Doc Samson is a terrible figure too.
and but there was something about the body shape I like. It was a terrible figure, but I liked the
But the
shape.
silhouette was okay.
Yeah. And at
Oh,
that time, that exact moment, or maybe it was I always wanted that exact Doc Samson
mm.
in that look.
Yeah, me too.
Because
I still
at
want
some
that.
point I had a big hardcover book, really thin, that had a story with him in it when I was a kid.
I still want a figure of that.
Yeah. Well, you're not happy with, you know what? In fact, I think he may be standing in my display.
He's probably tiny now compared to what he should be at this point, right?
I
Because Legends have skewed larger over the years, right?
yeah, I don't. I'd have to double check. I'm gonna check, just
Okay. You know
because it's
what?
gonna drive me.
We're talking
It's
about
gonna.
that. Ray Fillet is another character that I would collect every figure and possibly get multiples of as well, because he's the best Ninja Turtles character not named Donatello. So he's another one that I have. So I definitely have a few character collections, but that's an interesting thing about collecting multiples of the same figure. I don't really have that going on. All right, let's see if this Doc Samson thing is gonna, because I think maybe that Doc Samson figure that he's talking about, that went in the purge when I moved into this place, is that I got rid of that one too.
Yep. I had to know, and that's
Is he there?
yeah. I don't know how easy this will be to see, but yeah, he's right there right in front of Abomination by
Yeah.
Absorbing Man, and
He's still fairly good size.
Yeah, he's bigger than the basic bodies like Black Knight and Black Panther.
I think that figure went in my last moving purge, though. I think he was a part of that.
Moving as in, in a tub or gone?
Like gone.
Gone. Woo!
Which is strange because I don't have another version of him. So.
Yeah, Zorn overall was a terrible figure, but I think that came down to New X-Men is what brought me back into comics in the 2000s. So that was a soft spot too. A soft spot? Weak spot?
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I really wanted a Zorn, and the head's too small. It's that wacky high crotch Toy Biz look. Oh, A-Team's got drama. Oh, the best Aquaman. The old Samson, I'd swap his arms with Guile, his legs with old Luke Cage. That's actually an idea.
Like the soda Guile?
We've already ranted and raved about Star Wars and the lack of news.
Yeah. You're late, pal.
Zorn is my favorite Toy Biz fig. See, I'm not a crazy person. It's not my favorite figure, but I guarantee it's laying in there somewhere.
Was he Toy Biz? I thought he was like first wave Hasbro.
Oh, well, maybe he was early Hasbro.
Wasn't he in like the Emma wave or the one right after her?
I want to say that because he was very clean, right?
Yeah. Which means he was probably a Toy Biz holdover.
Maybe.
But I thought he was Hasbro. I could be wrong, though.
He had the very Toy Biz crotch. Yeah. So maybe that was a holdover because it wasn't reused from anything.
But maybe
second wave Hasbro.
Yeah.
We can't remember shit.
CRS disease where you can't remember shit.
Yeah. He was Hasbro Blob. Yep. That makes sense.
Yeah. I still have Blob.
Yeah. So I've got whatever PC came with. Where's Nova and Quasar? They said that should be next month or two, right? That Walgreens. I think everybody's losing faith with Walgreens actually getting stuff.
Yeah, Nova. I'll admit I saw Nova for what, like $13 over
Shut up.
retail with free shipping. So I just bid on that.
Yeah, I'm leaving that up to.
And if Quasar pops up like that too, I'll do the same thing because it's a little dicey. Walgreens used to be so reliable for me. Like
that dude left, right?
The
buyer left. That was all into the toys.
Yeah. Yeah, the same thing that kind of happened to Target several years ago too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like that Emma Frost. That's the best one so far. That's the one I still display. 15 years ago. Good gravy.
I don't like that. Not one
bit. That feels bad. That hurts.
Down here. Yeah, you should feel bad.
Haven't seen anyone with the 212th Trooper from Walgreens. Is that even out? Is that a thing? I'm looking up 212th Trooper because I can't even remember what
it was. No, I haven't seen anybody with that. I forgot about that. We were talking about forgetting figures and stuff like that. I forgot about that one.
Did that go up for pre-order or anything? No?
I don't think so.
They just announced it for $13 is much cheaper than wasting gas and time.
100%, especially since it takes me a little bit to get anywhere at this point. So
Todd hates the missing star on his back.
I display my figures facing forward.
I knew
doesn't bother me as much.
And you can ask VeeBees.
It's not as bad as not painting the back
quite
of
a few
the figure,
guys.
right?
Yeah, my years of customs, I didn't even paint the backs because nobody was going to see them. Not even me. Once they went on the shelf.
Yeah.
Hasbro took over January 1st, 2007.
I don't like that.
Was that the year of the vault party at San Diego?
It was that year or the year after. Yeah.
Wait. 2007. Yeah. Because that would have been after you weaseled your way into our hearts and lives. You were at the vault party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what we ended up getting the whole crew in somehow.
Yeah.
And then
including people who weren't old enough.
hang out with Tyler Main, listen to Stan Lee talk on stage right there.
Yeah. That was a weird thing.
Are we getting old? Yeah, that is a weird thing. Especially at the time. We hadn't experienced anything like that because Toy Biz was always just a table.
At best, yeah.
Or some glass case.
Yeah.
There was that one year they were just a glass case on the side of the aisle. No,
that was the first year I was there because Four Bushman and everybody was in that case that year.
Mm-hmm.
The X Babies. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Seth Green standing in my way. Wouldn't get the hell out of the way.
You could see over him though, right? Yeah. Make way for Ang Lee.
Ang Lee? What? Stanley. You mean Ang Lee? It popped. He may have wrote that before. Yeah. Before you said that.
Because what? The next year, was it the next year? Or maybe it was right in that time frame where they were doing the Ghost Rider promotion and Nick Cage had that white leather tuxedo with the loop around his finger that he was wearing. No, don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
He was just walking through people.
I remember Thomas Jane with the cigar every night.
Dang.
Hello, Matt.
Oh, greetings.
Getting old beats the alternate. Well, okay. Yeah. For now. I feel like once I get to a certain point. Oh, what's in your hand? Oh, Casey Jones.
Yeah. So my wife's parents live in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of nowhere. And she went to go visit them. They went, on Friday or Thursday? And she always hits a couple of way off the beaten path Walmarts and lucked out.
Found one.
Yeah. Because she checked multiple stores. The funny thing was, though, is that there weren't any super shredders there, which I think I think super shredders are shipping multiples and Casey's like one to a store or something like that, or they're shipping in higher quantities or something right now. So that's really weird.
I wish there's, I don't know how to search for that kind of thing besides actually getting out and searching. And honestly, I haven't been out in a few weeks, except to my stores right here.
Yeah.
Store.
Yeah. So it hadn't been out long enough yet to start sweating it, but I was like, this one's going to be a pain to find. So I'm glad that's, but the fact that you can hang his mask off the back like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Do you have the old one? You have the old one. Which one do you prefer? Have you put them side by side?
Yeah. I mean, if you have the masked head, because this one comes with the masked head too. If you have the masked head on, if you have the masked head on this one, the only way that you're really telling them apart is the elbows.
Okay.
So I would say that I like this one better because you have the option of how you want to display it, and the elbows are better. But I'll keep both of them on the shelf because I want a masked version up there
Yeah.
too. So, but it's definitely I like the new one for sure.
I haven't. I don't know if I've ever had the BrickSeek numbers for looking that up.
Actually, I do. I have that, and I think I have it open.
Yeah.
I think I do. I think I do.
Oh no, we got one more backer on the Galactus. We're gonna do a Galactus watch until it
We're gonna
We're down to
marathon this.
1,035. Oh wait, that's 10 more. I used BrickSeek to find unmasked Casey. It said limited quantities compared to Super Shredder. Say that. What was the last thing that I was checking on BrickSeek? Oh, Frankenstein. I was looking for Frankenstein
Oh,
at Walmart's, and a couple of mine did say, stock. I'd go over there, nothing. I thought they manually updated the count.
I don't know, but I'll put the link to the BrickSeek in the chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, 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 oh. Quick question. The swords that came with MCU Deadpool. Hold on. Are they reused from any other figures? I need some new ones. They freaking... Oh, my funny freaking bunny ate them when he
Oh,
shelf dived.
dang.
I don't think... I want to say those are unique to him, aren't they?
Maybe I can let me go over and grab them real quick.
I know I've got some somewhere, or one somewhere. In fact, I opened that box. Oh, I may have pulled the... Oh, well, the swords are attached to them, aren't they? The sheaths. NECA Gargoyles looks like it delayed. Really? Oh, for everybody but Veebs. Oh, hey, what's up? What's happening, buddy?
Yeah, I think this is unique to Deadpool because it's so much smaller than the regular Legends.
So they went kind of MCU with it.
So yeah, they're pretty small.
I've got the rest of that package right here, but I pulled the Deadpool out. I saw... Oh, and Frankenstein... oh, they're right there. Frankenstein's up for at Target, isn't he? Both black and white and color versions.
Be able to just order?
I think so.
Really?
Target.
Because I don't have the color one yet. Because I think I'm gonna skip on the black and whites.
You think they're gonna go mostly color versions?
I think, yeah. When I talked to Randy, he said that color is going to be the default versions.
Oh, okay. So, which makes sense because when we got to the Mummy last week, I looked at it and I thought a black and white version wouldn't be that much different.
Yeah.
So it may not be worth making it. Yeah, the color version. Wait, which one is that? Well, they at least have the color version in stock.
Do they?
On Target.com.
Well, I just might head over there and pick that up because I'm still waiting on mine.
Waiting from... Was it a Walmart pre-order or...
I've got it pre-ordered somewhere. I don't know where though.
Sassiness. What are you talking about? I had a comment today of, man, these videos are cringe.
Your weeklies?
So you get banned for using the word cringe. I hate saying it out loud. Nobody's forcing you to watch videos, bud. That's what I got to say.
Comments like that are cringe.
That's right. But I don't even want to use the word cringe.
You wasted effort, energy, and internet space to put that out there. So that's cool.
Now I have to ban myself. Goodbye.
There, see, he left. I'm a man of my word.
So I saw one Frank today with a ripped package. It's finding one left behind. I don't see the black and white version. I could have swore they had that at some point too, though. I'm seeing these turtles. What are these turtles?
Who are these turtle people?
These turtle creatures. I hate the word cringe myself. If you can really convert Galactus into a Celestial, that would be awesome. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do.
Please don't. Yeah, that would be rad, but I would kind of dread it too.
Oh wait, Horo is doing his duck race right now, and you're entered again. Damn it! Hold on, I got to see what my Dan who. I'm missing it right now.
Duck race.
He's running late, isn't he? He started 3 hours ago. Live now. I'm going to be live streaming here and chatting
and
over
in
there.
The live stream of another one.
Yep. Somehow doubt we're going to make it. I don't know. I got no. Well, if they put Nova at 16 and Silver Surfer at 18, I'm not too worried.
I like I said, I think that it's going to be one of the last couple of day things, and it's going to explode. Silver Surfer maybe not, but I think we'll get to Nova.
Yeah, definitely. And Nova's my biggie. I think I definitely want Nova. That's part of the perks. But to me, it's $400 for a Galactus with free shipping. Because I can't even imagine what shipping would cost on a box that big. So I'm taking that as, part of the $400. I just want Galactus. That's where I'm at. Once my mind came around to, maybe I do need this. I'm like, if it funds, I'm a happy boy. If we get extra stuff, I'm a happier boy.
But I am hoping that, once it does fund, because it will, that we get some other heralds in the line somewhere else too.
Yeah. But like you said, I think that last weekend, it's going to fund this week. We get to that last weekend, that last push, who knows where it's going to go. All you insane people that, I'm not going to fund it. I'm not going to back it until it gets funded.
Or I'm going to be the last hour.
Yeah. I get it from one standpoint, but from actually looking, being in Kickstarters and such, it's like you back it to fund it. You don't wait. But that's just me. You can do what you want.
Yeah,
and nobody.
And that's kind of what I think about. That's what I was thinking about. The high, the seemingly high goal to fund. It's like, I get it, what you need to do to make your margins and stuff like that. But having done one before and having been through a few of them, it's like I almost skew those a little bit lower on that initial, so that you can keep the stretch things going to give people more of an incentive to keep this thing rocking,
Yeah. So it's a bit odd, but it's been steady.
Yeah.
You can't argue with the steady climb and getting to it in 8 days left, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, who's cheating? He shot out there right at the first of the duck race. Now he's back though.
And I think Dan said that they were expecting it to, take a little bit longer. So
yeah. And that's usually better, because what happened last year, I think we've talked about this with the Sentinel.
They couldn't keep up last year.
It funded in the first weekend, and then you spent the rest of the campaign going or with people. What else you got for us? What are you going to give us now? And that was
they need to like find right here.
yeah.
They've been here and here.
So it may be a little bit slow this time around, but I was out ahead. Come on. Damn it. I'm right there. I'm neck and neck. I'm in the lead right now. Get back, George. Oh, I'm falling behind.
Get back, George. Is that the name of a person, or are you telling him
that's
to get
my
back?
song for when I'm defeated. Get back, George. Get back, George. Yeah, I'm slowing down. I'm getting behind. Ray Ortiz, hey guys, your videos have helped me keep sane this last year and a half. So thanks, guys, for all your effort. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that was an unforeseen byproduct of doing the lives and everything. That people at home and watching and interacting, because I've only been up your way a couple times in this past Wolf Mother. I lost on purpose. Dan.
I thought that was the I thought that was the nickname that you gave the pandemic. Was in this. I've only been up there a couple of times in this past Wolf Mother.
In this Wolf Mother.
I was like, that's a good nickname for a pandemic.
Wolf Mother. No, I've only been up there a couple times. So interacting with chats and doing all this kind of stuff, it's been the same for me and Veebs and everybody else who don't get to go to cons and don't get to interact with a lot of people otherwise.
Yeah, but you know what? We're less than 150 backers to get there. I mean, if it's not already there, it'll be there soon.
Backers for what?
Galactus, right? That's it.
1,000.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I screwed up earlier. I saw the 9 and thought, oh my God, we're so close. But
okay.
It's where is it now? Galactus Watch. Oh, we got one more. It's 1,034. Am I still on the Duck Race leaderboard? I clicked over. Wolf Mother has been added to the Fwoosh live stream dictionary. I'm good with that. Wolf Mother.
This hunt has been a Wolf Mother.
No joke. The Black Series reviews literally got me into the line. Oh, I'm sorry. I always feel the need to apologize when somebody goes, your videos made me buy this. And I'm like, oh, welcome to the rabbit hole. Oh.
Well, at least he's able to take a break right now because there's nothing coming out.
Let's go back on the Black Series. Let's go give those guys a hard time again. Do you think they will do a HasLab every year? Hasbro in general looks like they're going to be doing several HasLabs a year. I think Marvel,
I mean,
should be. I mean,
yeah,
I think they are.
If they keep funding, I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't.
Dwight's in the top. What the hell? This was rigged. There's Dwight. And there's Dan. Dan is in the top little front section there. It's bullshit.
So are these races more like a marathon and not a sprint? Because it seems like it's been going on for a second.
No. It's been over for a minute. Wolf Mother won. Whenever I said Wolf Mother, that's when the race ended. Okay. Or a heavy metal band. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Wolf Mother!
Oh, you went for the 80s.
Yeah.
You should be sorry. Thanks, Super Spock. Robo definitely forced me into pre-ordering the Mezco Superman. No. See, all I do is go, hey, there's a picture. You do what you want. That's all I do. That's all I got.
And picture when you're saying, look at this picture. It's the movie magic.
Oh, and I'm not a subscriber. This is what? Oh, I'm on my other account. That's why I'm not subscribed to Dan. Spock from Buffy. Yeah, that's become lore now.
Lock Spock.
I just love. Do you think we'll be getting a HasLab for G.I. Joe next year? Billy Baloney says.
I mean, that's kind of been a rumor that they're going to be doing a HasLab, right? I mean, one of those mid-sized vehicles would probably make good sense, and there's a plethora of those. El Guapo.
But do they want to go down that rabbit hole? That seems like a...
Well, and I was thinking about something like when you're talking like Marvel for something gigantic for a HasLab type of thing, it's there's probably a finite number of things that you could probably list that would be bankable for something. When you get into G.I. Joe, it's like, God, there's so many things to do that no matter what is announced, half the people are going to be like, I don't want that. I want this other thing.
Flag HasLab, $10,000. With
all
the
garage space that you can take up.
With a goal of 50,000. If Galactus himself is taking this long to fund, do you think that it would change what they might do in the future? Because I don't know what else to draw the Sentinel or Galactus. Yeah, there's definitely a down step after Sentinel Galactus. And even then you could argue Galactus over Sentinel. But I think I know people saying, greedy or too high, or I think they just looked at the numbers they had with everything that's going on right now. But I'm sure they're using this as a learning opportunity for what to do next.
Honestly, for me personally, but I think it might be, smart to like go in a completely different direction for the next Marvel HasLab, not necessarily do a gigantic character figure, but do something in a completely different thought, whether it's a vehicle or maybe like, I don't know, but
group. A team,
yeah, maybe something like that.
Maybe Excalibur's the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, that would suck. It wouldn't suck, but it'd be like teasing all this time, and it's been the HasLab all along.
I mean, they could like throw a Quinjet or an X-Jet or something as a possibility. Blackbird. Yeah,
I don't think they have the mainstream appeal. Oh, well, I guess MCU Quinjet would.
I think a 112 jet would get people outside of the Marvel, fans too. Because I mean, you could do a lot with something like that, right?
Yeah. How about a big stretchy Mr. Fantastic,
like Stretch Armstrong style?
Would you'd buy one?
Yeah.
There's not even. Oh, Robbie Reyes with the Hell Charger would be cool. Oh, well, I guess Giant Man would be a.
Yeah. Because that would be another, because wasn't that like everybody was thinking that it was going to be Giant Man last year because the placeholder site got leaked or something and it said Giant Man or something on there, right?
Yeah.
I
forgot about that. Damn.
Yeah.
You get a memory.
But Giant Man, I would be all about that. But it's like and I'm not saying that they shouldn't do more big figures like that, because they totally should. It's just that like maybe for the next one they kind of go in a different direction to step away from, because even though, and that's part of it too, it is learning from it, right? It's like you knew the Sentinel was going to rock it, because people would buy multiples of it. Galactus, they should have, or there's something to be said to have been able to kind of maintain that same level of excitement, but knowing you would have had to have done it in different ways because people aren't as likely to buy multiples of this one. So it's like, I think the stretch goals become even more important with a character like this, than even the Sentinel, right?
Right.
Gwen Stacy's bridge. Where was that? I just saw that.
I missed that. Danger Room.
With sound effects of neck snapping action.
Baxter Building. Iron Man Hall of Armor. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, yep. Placed 19th, but you were still tied for 4th place overall. Hell yeah. As long as I keep. Oh, well, I don't know if points.
Tied for 19th. How many ducks are in this race?
There wasn't as few as what I've seen, but quite a few.
Fantastic car would be amazing.
Unicron retooled into it. No, I don't want a Death Star. I wouldn't go for a Death Star like that. Oh man, Boulder Hill HasLab with Rhino tire.
You know, I would totally go for a Millennium Falcon cockpit with like lights up and stuff like that. That's like true scale to the figure,
Yeah.
like you could put on the wall. You know,
Yeah.
I would totally go for that for Black Series HasLab type of thing. It wouldn't be so giant and insane, but they could make it extremely detailed. You know, make all the little things move. Put some LEDs and stuff in it, and that could be a lot of fun.
It's hard
in
to.
my opinion.
Yeah. And they've put one of those in the glass case at one of the San Diegos, didn't they? Was that a partial Millennium Falcon that kind of wrapped around to the side when they had all the scenes?
When they like made all the scenes come together, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I don't know if I'd want that more than a Bantha or an A-wing. You know what I mean? If given the choice.
Bantha's cool. Where are you putting your A-wing at?
That's true too. I mean, I'm stacking it on top of the snowspeeder that's stacked on top of my TIE fighter over there.
Mm-hmm. But and that's part of it too. I mean, yeah, giant stuff is rad, but space is, you know, what it is. So
ATST though goes up.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm in for that.
But you know, do something more premium and not necessarily like, I'm not saying that Galactus and the Sentinel are not premium things, but I mean they could go like crazy at 1/12 scale for some smaller things to make it like if they really wanted to. I don't want to invoke Hot Toys level type of thing, but you know, think more along that line, right?
Yeah. Devil Dinosaur would be interesting seeing a big T-Rex from Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
But is he in the public eye enough? Does he have the popularity?
That's a tough one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not for me. I'd be all over that, but
full Cantina set to add on to the. Oh yeah, that's coming around too, isn't it? The Cantina Showdown.
Yeah.
Galactic Senate Chambers or Galactic or how about a Jedi Council room?
Council room. Yeah, that'd be cool. It wouldn't I've thought about stuff like that too. It's like, because I would love to have a Jedi Council room. Absolutely. It's not necessarily the most dynamic thing though. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, the Cantina works better because there's a lot of stuff going on there, you know.
Well, how about this? HasLab, Jedi Council room, chairs are separate, but it also has floor pieces in case you want to make the big round and make it big and round. Or you can just line the chairs on a shelf separate. And then you start with 5 or 6 Jedi and then make Jedi's stretch goals.
And dead younglings.
Okay, I didn't want to go that far, but or hologram versions of a couple of them.
Yeah.
Where appropriate.
Yeah.
Younglings.
His thoughts are with his mother. My thoughts are on your mother.
Greg XB3. Any chance we'll be seeing a video review of the NECA Gargoyles Goliath anytime soon? That's the line I'm most excited for. No. You want to make a video? Is that what you're doing?
No.
You want me to come up there and make a video?
I mean, I finally got it on the shelf.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I condensed the because all of the Bandai Star Wars stuff was pretty well spaced out on those shelves. I pulled them together a little bit closer and cleared the top shelf for above those for the gargoyles.
You can just say, you can just send it to me for a week or two and then return to sender.
You know what? I actually still have the box even.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I come up there fairly soon, could grab it, bring it back to the studio, and then mail it back to you. Is that a good idea?
The studio.
The studio.
The Susu studio.
Studio. Or they could just give us Outbacks. I don't know. Were you here when I was talking about Outback earlier?
He was late.
Oh yeah. It's where we're family. Is that Outback?
Outback Steakhouse.
No, that's the other restaurant, isn't it? Where we're family. Dex's Diner. You go for that, right?
They're cloners.
Oh, I know that this channel is mostly 6-inch figures, but do you see things like Battle Beasts and Muscle making a comeback?
I'd be all over Battle Beasts.
If they're 6-inch,
I'd be all over Battle Beasts. I am that's one of those things that I can't believe that they aren't back or around, because they're so popular. They go for so much on the aftermarket, and there's so much potential there to make it beyond a nostalgia property. They could really expand on it and bring it into, I mean, they could integrate it into a game system, or even,
I don't remember Battle Beasts much. Was the Ultimate Muscle line part of Muscle, or what? Was it like a thing?
It's funny that you don't remember Battle Beasts well, because I had no idea that those were Transformer related.
Oh, really?
Right.
See, that must have been later.
Because I love Battle Beasts. I only had like 10 of them or so, but I know those. I have more of a nostalgia draw to those than Transformers.
Huh. Then it had to have been later then.
Yeah. Well, there it is. A Japanese spinoff. Yep. I would be all over those. I think it would be great. And again, I can't believe they haven't done it.
Don't talk about my 6-inch muscle. Oh yeah. See, I did good last week. Aussie. Okay. I got that though.
Brisbane. Go ahead, say it. I want to hear you say it now.
Brisbane. I don't know where I picked that up at. I can't even pronounce most, local towns, but our big high school rival is Alma, and somebody came through. I can't remember where this was or where I heard it, but somebody said, "Could you give me directions to Alma?" And I was like, "Aha! It's Brisbane. Shut your mouth." No, no, Alma. So I don't know how to pronounce, or how I'm supposed to pronounce local towns, but I got that. Yeah. Or better yet, cops.
To fight crime in a future time.
Cops is filmed before a studio audience. I don't remember the rest. I know he goes into a talking thing, a monologue.
If Cops doesn't get any more credit than it deserves, because it does deserve credit, it's the fact that there's a character named Buttons McBoom Boom that, I mean, that's one of the greatest, cartoon action figure.
Or Misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You know what? I've thought about this long and hard since we've talked about this several times. Mask 6-inch. That's our jam. It's a thing. But if it came down to it, Mask is mostly the vehicles. I mean, it's all based on them and their masks and those powers within, but a lot of it was vehicles. I think I would go 3 3/4 inch for the first time in 20 years.
Really?
Yeah. If not smaller, because I think that original line was 2 something, 2 and a 3.
Yeah, that were smaller.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's just, it's tough. People, committing to vehicles like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Fitting into. It depends.
And
It depends.
I mean, it's tough just because, I think the manufacturing challenges that come with them are, completely their own thing too. So you're having to manufacture figures and a vehicle. It's like, that's a lot.
Yeah. Especially vehicles that do that much stuff. It's one thing to make a shell with an axle with wheels on it, maybe
Mhm.
opening doors, but it's a whole other thing to make them transformable into other top vehicles or weapons or something.
Yeah.
Quit. I was excited there for a minute.
Inhumanoids would be awesome.
And you know what? Ultimates Galaxy Rangers would be. Oh, although I could kill Galaxy Rangers, I'd be good. Ultimates, one wave, get the crew, and done. Or maybe I can't even remember if there was a bad guy from Galaxy Rangers. All I remember is the 4 main Rangers.
Yeah.
One and done. You need to talk to Brian about that. and then a horse separate that you can buy 4 times if you want to. But if you don't,
you don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't have good recall of Galaxy Rangers.
They come down and Goose could change into different forms and
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Goose was the badass.
Unlike in Top Gun.
King Arthur and the Knights of Justice.
Dang, that's a deep cut.
I don't remember that.
I haven't thought about that in a long time. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I do recognize the name.
Neat black costume Goose. Did he change? Was that the thing? I remember they were riding across grid in the intro, right? But that also screws me up because we were just talking about Mask, and it does kind of a grid line thing to kind of a fly in. Galaxy Rangers. I think that was the theme song.
We need more stuff to buy.
I know that's where we're going with that. Hey, let's make different stuff instead of Star Wars just making more figures, so I'd be happy.
Yeah. Well, but to your point there, right? I get it. It's Star Wars. There are few things bigger than Star Wars, but it's like when you take hiatuses like that or stuff gets pushed or whatnot, it's like it opens the door for people to get distracted by other things, and then do they come back? Do they stay around? I don't know.
I mean, I do. I get it's
Right.
like, well, I need to. Here's other stuff to fill the hole in my heart. But when Star Wars isn't getting shipped out,
Yeah.
so, oh, you're back. I'll always come running back.
And he gives you the Han.
Yeah. or the Kylo. Come running back. And it makes it even worse that the import companies aren't even doing it. So it may be a Star Wars thing up here above them all,
Yeah, I mean, it may be, but it seems strange.
A Lucasfilm thing, a Disney thing. But again, it's not affecting Marvel.
Yeah. That spigot is on.
I don't know about that though. I kind of dig. I see the thought process, but I kind of like that they take the figures and make them where you can stand them in with the rest of the line as if they were realistic.
I definitely prefer that approach because then I would have. I probably wouldn't collect the cartoon based stuff if it was that way then.
And honestly, you guys know me. I probably I can't say that.
You
I'd
almost got
probably
through
skip it too. Maybe not, just because. Because if they made a, I don't know, an animated style Bad Batch or something, but it also makes for a cohesive display all the way around.
Yeah, I like that they're bringing it all together like that.
It's better to burn out. Would you? I don't. Have they ever made a Kurgan?
I don't think so.
If
If they did, it would be one and done, right?
How many Sean Connery figures do we
Because
have?
they can't make more than one, right?
No, sir. There can be only one. That's
Just like I never understood why there were sequels to that movie. There can be only one.
There was quite a few sequels, and then the TV show, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'd take another Sean Connery.
I
Was
want
he the
Sean
Spaniard?
Connery
Is that his
as
name in that movie?
I want Sean Connery as Henry Jones Sr.
Ramirez was his name. Ramirez.
Oh, Kurgan does have a figure? I didn't know that.
Really? Sorry, I'm late. Well, I always get that 10 minutes till time to leave. Next time you better show up on time.
On time.
Or get out of my chat. Someday we'll have to have a heel Robo FwooshCast.
You know what? We were talking about vintage stuff, and I forgot earlier this week. I treated myself to a vintage figure that I have never owned before. That should be here this week. That I'm kind of excited about. So
yeah,
maybe if it should arrive on time for next weekend. But
I thought you were going to tell me, but you're going to keep it a surprise for next week, huh?
Yeah, it's a dangerous rabbit hole because it comes from a line that's pretty small and finite, but pretty expensive. So it makes me a little worried.
You got some Dungeons and Dragons, didn't you?
No, but you're not too far off.
Yeah, I thought that would be a good guess. Oh no, okay. Did you get a Chuckles?
I still have Chuckles.
Oh man, I lost your. Oh, there you go. Would you take a Zardos, Sean? Oh, sexy. That's too much sexy for one.
Yeah, shelf. I was gonna say I don't know if the shelves could handle it, but that would be such a thing to have, you know.
It's almost midnight over here, so I'm off to bed. Thanks for the company, guys. Yeah, we got about 10 more. Well, okay, 20 more minutes to make it.
Oh yeah, to balance it out because we were late.
Yeah, good night. Crystar
would be fun.
Oops. Hasbro will do Indy again when the new movie drops.
I could see that happening.
Cowboys of
somebody's going to
Mesa.
Moo Mesa.
I don't remember any of those episodes, but I remember that intro. Oh yeah. That's for getting roadblock before all of us.
Yeah.
Although I got my shipping notice yesterday, today. I should have it tomorrow.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's good. That's not too much. That's like a week.
No. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah. And it's better than what they told me.
Yeah.
Okay, now you lost me. Sorry. That's going too far.
Zardoz with flock chest hair. That's perfectly appropriate, though, I think. I don't know how you not do that now that he mentions that. So yeah.
Either of you guys have? I've seen the horror figures mentioned a couple of times. I'm not really a big horror guy in general, but I do have that. I think I'm in for Universal Monsters.
Yeah, I'm definitely more a fan of those. I mean, it depends. Do you consider Alien and Evil Dead? I mean, Evil Dead for sure, I would say, and then It. I have several of those.
I do have some Pennywise figures.
And I've got a Michael Myers, I've got a Jason, I've got a Freddy. Those are really more about representation on the shelf for those. So I don't know that second Pennywise, that second classic Pennywise that NECA did is pretty awesome. I really like that one.
Better than the Mafex. I like the look of the Mafex, but yeah, yeah, I saw
Oh
your
no
eyes
no
dart
no
over that way.
the Tim Curry one.
Oh yeah, sorry. Other you darted over. Is it still standing? Has it not taken out your shelf over there?
The one over there,
Yeah,
yeah, it has fallen a couple of times.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for NECA Universal Monsters, man, that mummy looks good.
Yeah. I am really, really happy for those. Those are gonna be great as a just this, I don't know,
Right.
clean, iconic collection. It's gonna be good.
Dan, I saw both Dwight and Dan in that winners like line up right there. Not cool. Not cool. Favoritism. 19th is way too far back. Oh, yeah. What if they did a box set of flocked Ewoks? There is a 12-inch version for the what line was that? Was it at Disney? No, it was at Target. But it came with an indoor Leia, like 12-inch-ish size figure,
Wait,
and
did you
Wicket
say
was
Endor or
flocked.
Indoor?
Andor?
Oh, okay.
Indoor?
No, it sounded like indoors, like in an indoors Leia, and I was like, wait, what?
You know, we got to use our indoor voice. But that Wicket was flocked, and I've opened a couple of those for at shows and stuff. To hell with that. It's bad. Kang falls twice a week. Kang? He's trying to conquer.
You know what? I think until I got imposed just right, I think he did fall a couple of times for me too.
I've got mine standing in between, I think, somewhere.
Now my Zola is kind of at a lean right now. Looking over there, I need to fix that.
Oh, I see. I passed on the Mezco Pennywise.
Yeah, I didn't get the Mezco one either.
Super 7 needs to Thundar. We will sing those praises until the end of time, or until
Yep.
we actually get Thundar figures.
Yeah.
We need to go to Robo's house. Y'all know you don't need to go that far. You don't need to make an enemy of me. That's what you don't need to do. Robo, you getting Voltron? No, that's expensive. Way too expensive.
It is, and it's cool, but as far as I'm concerned, 15 inches isn't that big for a Voltron, in my opinion.
That's true. That's true.
But that's easy for me to say when I've got that gigantic one over there that isn't as nice, but
Who's your worst shelf diver? And I'll go ahead and go. Oh no, you came back. But I've noted several times, and it just happened this week. Corvus Glaive out of the Walmart that 2-pack at Marvel Legends. For some reason, you would think that cape would hold him up, but he keeps going forward and taking my MCU stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So probably because it's laying on the ground right now, because it just happened a few minutes ago, Marvel Legends Sauron falls a lot for me.
Sauron. Okay, yeah.
But before that, I've never done this before, but I did it. I absolutely adore, like, it's one of my favorite collections is my NECA Gremlins collection.
But
my God, I was going absolutely insane. So I did something with that collection that I have never done before, and they are hot glued to their feet are hot
positions.
glued down. I couldn't take it anymore because one would fall and 10 would go with it.
That
So
Sauron, he's got holes in his wings, so I put pins put him up on the wall. I've never had to deal with him standing up because if I remember right, I can't remember if I reviewed that or what happened. No, that was one of the ones up at your house, huh? That wave? Was that Sauron? No, that was
no,
Apocalypse.
yeah, that was the lizard.
I don't remember messing. Oh, that's right. Kind of close,
Yeah,
but I don't think I've ever had to deal with him standing. I've always just put him up on the wall. Why not blue tack?
not strong enough.
Not strong enough for those
Well,
pesky gremlins.
The gremlins by design are extremely top heavy and their feet are tiny. So I don't blame the engineering or whatever on the figures themselves. That it's not that. It's just the shape of the gremlins. They just it doesn't matter. They have a hard time supporting themselves.
All the new Revelation figures are Olympic red divers for me. I haven't actually stood those up. I'm still actually have them in the fiddle pile.
I only have that Skelegod right now, but he hasn't fallen.
Rough chat for Gwen Stacy today.
Actually, I don't think she's ever taken a dive off the shelf, but I kind of wish she would now.
I've never had a problem with Cara Dune, but she is also kind of leaning against the wall.
Grievous is another one. He falls backwards though.
Okay, I don't have him in my display. I got the model kit.
Okay.
The Black Series Grievous. Yeah, and I completely understand that. He's laying on the floor actually.
The Black Series Grievous and the Black Series K2 as well.
K2's leaning against the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I absolutely adore that collection, and I don't blame the falling down on the engineering or anything like that. It's just the design of the gremlins. They're not made to like stand well. So, and even then, I've got a couple that I need to go back and fix, and of course, they're on like the back row of like the tiered shelving that their ankles have caused them to go forward even though they haven't fallen. So I got to try to figure that
out. You're going to have to put the hot toy stands on them.
Oh,
doll stands.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. And I thought about doing that, but you know, gremlins kind of look good close together and kind of like semi interacting with each other. And when you throw stuff on stands, it doesn't work well.
Yeah. Because I opened this April this week and she's already on a stand. I rarely use stands, but she's got the heels and the feet and the.
What do you think of the knees? Because I don't have that figure yet, obviously.
What you don't have this figure? You don't have this figure right here?
Not that one. But do you have this figure right here? This
okay, one? I deserve that. I thought you were gonna. Fine. I've got 98% of it.
Well, I guess that's true.
Yeah,
I guess that's true.
The knees are not. They're definitely noticeable, right? I mean, they pop out at you. But overall, I'm happy to have a movie April. Although they painted the discs on the back, and right out of the package, they were flesh. So they poked through the pantyhose.
I've seen people swap those legs with the WWE. Is it Lana or Lana? Lana?
Oh yeah.
And it looks all right.
Well, there may be something. Yeah. I don't know if that was a sentence. Was that a sentence? Somebody. Alana, huh? You're gonna have me searching. Okay, go away, Galaxy Rangers Goose. We're gonna look for Mattel Lana. April, even on the stand, she's done pretty good right here, but I haven't cranked the legs a lot. Her knees are backwards. No, shut up. Are you trying to? because the shins do look backwards now that I've got her out of the package. Well, I've got Playday stuff coming. I've got some King Shark shorts coming. But I can't take it. He's got to move because they are rubber tight. Rubber
Yeah.
tight. Wonder how long until we can buy some pantyhose for. You know what? If there was a stretchy material to just put over the legs, I wouldn't mind that too much.
It gets down into the feet though, right?
Yeah,
I'm
down
turning
into the
around to
feet.
look at my display to look at mine, that's not sitting there.
Let me remind you, you don't have it yet, but I
Exactly.
do. Ha 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 ha.
Exactly. I'm gonna
I
have
got a
Danny
turtle
before
item before you
April.
did.
Danny will be here before April for me.
Oh yeah. Wait, didn't he get pushed too?
Yeah, but they're saying like she's not gonna be out until close to the end of the year.
The special edition.
Hmm. And I'm betting that's not a manufacturing delay.
You think that's a signature delay?
Mm-hmm. Because I think Judith's back on the road hitting the cons.
Yeah, because I think she's in my state here in a minute. Little Rock Comic Con.
Well, you just take that April down there and get the lenticular packaging signed.
Yes, I did.
Cryptic. We've both been cryptic on this now.
Yep, I did. We shall have a play day soon. They have 1/12 scale fishnets on eBay. It's not pantyhose though. Need a black canary.
Yeah, I've got that black canary still.
Still waiting on regular movie April. Really?
Oh, really?
Did you order it with something else? Maybe.
Yeah. Because their CS did say that if you ordered it with something else, it would be held.
Kiki loose joint solution. Is that what Jobby uses? I've seen that. I've seen a couple people mention that. I've always just used floor polish or nail polish or back in the day super glue. Remember putting super glue in? You got to keep it moving.
Keep it going.
Don't stop. You stop, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Kiki's good stuff. Yeah, it's on eBay. It's on Amazon, isn't it? Playdays are bread and butter. Bread and butter, bread and butter. I haven't got to do that in a while because, hey, have you heard that Star Wars ain't shipping shit right now or talking about something? Nothing. They're dropping the ball, boys.
This is when we turn you into more of a Ninja Turtles mark than Star Wars.
I am going to start. No, I don't want to. You ever go down the Lego aisle and think, oh man, that'd be fun? But you don't want to get into Legos because that's expensive and time consuming.
The space, man. Just the space.
Oh, well, you have a castle.
I have the castle and I have the train station, the Disney train station that I have not put together yet that I need to put together because of the time. Exactly.
You ever build that Mega Bloks castle, Grayskull?
Haven't done that yet, but I will tell you this. My oldest, she is super, super into Legos and she's gotten really, really good at it. So I think I'm going to just like get her help and put all that stuff together.
Or start it, then go do something, come back, hope it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Man, there's been a lot of. In fact, what did I get? I ran across a Star Wars Lego thing it's an older pack with the bounty hunters. I had to get because it was bounty hunters. It was small, but I've never opened it.
You mentioned that. My wife was going to surprise me with Mos Eisley for something, but it was sold out, and I'm kind of glad that she didn't.
Yeah,
because it's awesome. But my God, I don't know where I would put it.
Keep mentioning rabbit holes, and it's just like, oh man. I forgot I was looking at Lana. Is there one with shoes?
She doesn't. The one I saw had black shoes.
Black shoes?
Yeah.
Kiki, very expensive. Yeah. I look at those price tags and I think, oh my God.
I went down the Lego rabbit hole with like the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit stuff for a while, but then I had to step away from that.
There was a huge Falcon one too, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm. Gigantic. It was
They
like
take
true scale to the minifigures, I think. Yeah.
if I want true scale, it's going to be 6-inch. Remember that Hot Toys Falcon they showed overseas that one time? Mm-mm-mm. I
What
want to say Bandai in one of their model booths overseas had a Vader TIE Fighter 1/12 scale at one
that?
point.
I remember that.
Yeah. And then nothing ever again. Or do you think they still were that Hot Toys Millennium Falcon? You think dude has a garage or something? It's like, I got to put this damn thing in my garage. I don't even like Star Wars, but I work for this company.
I think Hot Toys has plenty of very nice warehouses on
Yeah,
several different
probably.
continents.
Okay.
The
Somebody
sideshow.
commented on the video from
Maybe
last.
it's in the sideshow warehouses, right?
Oh, like I was going to say, if you ever had a chance to get the Mattel He-Man that they dragged around to some conventions, would you get that?
If it's the original one, probably not, because remember that one year that we were there, it was breaking down and you could smell it.
Oh, because they repainted it several times, didn't they?
It was starting to break down and it was putting off a funk.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember that. But,
And anyway, how tall was that? I mean, I'd have to like go into like my entryway or something where the ceiling's
oh
20
shit!
feet
Yeah,
tall.
that would be a centerpiece. That would be. Also, somebody commented on the last video when we were talking about going to Tulsa to get the
Mhm.
Fry Guys things. Did you see that
Yeah.
comment?
Like a comment
Uh-huh.
after the fact.
They were in Tulsa too, or they are in Tulsa too, and they had a friend that re that got one of the Merrimack cheese cage things. The big plate
Oh
you
no,
climb the ladder.
that was Officer Big Mac, sir.
Oh, was that Officer Big
With
Mac?
the bars around it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
really.
he got that and got it fixed up and nice, and he has it.
That would
And
be
I was like,
amazing.
yeah, that would be cool.
Wow, I want that.
Galactus is not getting funded. You heard it here. Luca, you know it's getting funded. It's got 8 days with okay, Galactus Watch. What are we on? Oh, we've jumped 11 or we've jumped 10 since the last time.
Bring in the hype.
We are 1,024.
We are not stopping until it has funded.
Yep. We're going to do a marathon live stream until it gets funded. Nope, we're going to well, it's time actually right now. We're at 2 hours. Yep.
We there.
Uh-oh,
Well,
what happened?
that was actually a lot to talk about for coming into this, like not really having anything to talk about today.
No. And the cool thing about that, I mean, talking back and forth with chat's always fun too.
Yeah.
Sometimes not having a plan is cool. Get some back and forth going.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be an interesting week with Galactus being done.
Mm-hmm.
The WWF ring being done today, right?
Right now, is it jumping? It's at okay. Ring watch 8,363. Well, it's jumped 13. 8,376. 4 hours, 5 hours to go. Are you considering it at all?
I don't think so. It's cool. If I didn't already have a ring, I would do it, but
yeah,
I want to support it, but I don't need to. I'm glad that it funded for sure. And
Oh
like
yeah,
I said,
definitely.
if it would have been a little bit more skewed, like late 80s instead of early mid 90s,
Mhm.
maybe I would have jumped on it, but I'm good.
No news on the Rancor.
I don't think there was supposed to be any news on the Rancor out yet anyways.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, Galactus is a great deal to his station. Yeah, that and like I said earlier, I want Galactus. I think the $400 is fine. If I win it funds, I'll be happy with Galactus. If more gets unlocked, I'll be happier. That's what it comes down to.
You know what's so stupid and self-centered and ridiculous about it too is that where Galactus stands on my shelf now, with some slight modification to those shelves, I can get the other one to fit where he's at. So that like makes me even happier.
Henry, no, I by the time I saw it, it was already sold out. But I have the original, so I wasn't too worried about it.
I'm just waiting on Dick Tracy.
You're half the reason I changed my mind anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, I get to. I decided I'm gonna get one. You gonna get one? We're gonna get one together. Come on,
We're getting Galacti.
Galacti. Okay, yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out.
Yeah,
Just, hanging, talking toys. Nothing important, but it's all important.
yeah. We'll probably be loaded with stuff next weekend. So
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's
I'm
good
getting
to
some
have
stuff
kind of
in
a
the mail
quiet
this week.
chat.
There should be some other news, and it'll be the last days of Galactus too. So
Yeah, what is it? A week from tomorrow when it ends?
yeah, it says 8 days, 6 hours. So tomorrow, Sunday, well, it will be home stretch.
Yeah,
Actually, next week.
we may there may be the frenzy well, there will be the frenzy going on
Mhm.
right now because
Uh-huh.
it's gonna jump up a lot in the last 2 days. That's just how these
Yeah,
things go.
even down last 6 hours. Yeah, next weekend will be huge.
Yep. Yep. And literally and figuratively speaking.
I didn't need a pep talk to fund it. It was more, oh yeah, I do want it. Yeah, we'll talk to everybody next week.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm reviewing this week.
I've got one thing I'm going for, but that's it.
I have no clue. So we'll see. It's a surprise week. And,
Oh.
well, okay. Half my thought is one may be Mandalorian, one may be Iron Man related. So we just may make this whole month Iron Man and Mandalorian.
Iron DeLorean.
Iron
Man.
Mandalorian.
Iron DeLorean. Iron Lorian.
Iron
Mando
Lorian.
Man.
Okay, we're getting out of here.
All right.
It's so hard.
Takes 30 minutes to say goodbye.
To yesterday.